In a small apartment in a quiet neighborhood, Robin sat alone every night, his eyes staring into space, his mind clouded by the darkness of the depression that had surrounded him for years. He was 40 years old, but his life seemed to have stopped a long time ago. There was no one to ask about him, and he had no one to ask about. In recent days, he had begun to think about putting an end to everything, as it had become a burden even to himself. One cold day, Robin walked aimlessly through the deserted streets, lost in his dark thoughts. As he walked along the sidewalk, he heard a faint whimper coming from a dark alley. He hesitated for a moment, but felt something draw him toward the sound. As he approached, he found a stray dog, emaciated and badly injured, whimpering in pain and hunger. Its eyes shone with hope and fear, as if pleading for help. For a moment, Robin looked at the dog indifferently, then turned to continue on his way, but he couldn't ignore the feeling that gripped his heart. He returned to the dog, knelt down, and slowly extended his hand. The dog didn't move, as if he'd lost even the ability to be afraid. Robin felt a pang in his heart, as if this creature reflected his own state, abandoned, hurt, and forgotten by everyone. Without much thought, Robin scooped the dog into his arms and carried him home. He carefully cleaned its wounds and gave it some food and water. At first, the dog was scared and apprehensive, but soon it began to feel safe. Robin didn't realize it at first, but this dog became the one thing that made him wake up in the morning with a sense of hope. There was another being he could rely on now, a creature he needed, just as he needed someone to give him meaning in life. As the days passed, Robin began taking his dog for daily walks, sometimes talking to it like an old friend. Little by little, he found himself smiling for the first time in years. Healing wasn't easy, but having this little dog by his side gave him the strength to carry on. Robin hadn't planned to save anyone that day, but later he realized that the one who really saved him wasn't the dog. It was himself.